Hello. So today we are going to learn about the Satvana dynasty, which is also mentioned as the earliest ruling dynasty of ancient Maharashtra. The Satvahanas are also known as the Andhras in records, who ruled for an unbroken period of 480 years according to Matsya Purana and minimum 300 years according to Vishnu Purana. Satvahana state was originally considered as the successor state of the Mauryan Empire. It assumes that Satavahanas were the feudatories of the Mauryas, and after the decline of the Mauryan Empire, Satavahanas shifted towards the southwest and established their control on the North Maharashtra, which is also known as the area of Deccan. The beginning of this dynasty is still wrapped in mystery. The original homeland of this family was in the region of Pratishthan, and that is today's Paitan in Aurangabad district of Maharashtra state. Let's see some of the interesting facts about this dynasty with the help of few pictures. Look at the map of the Satvana Empire so you can see the exact location of the empire. Their empire was spread over the whole Maharashtra and gradually they established their control over Karnataka and Andhra. Capital of their empire was Pratishthan, which can be identified with the modern Paitan. Their territory included the upper land of the river Godavari as well as the region between the Godavari and Krishna. It was called Dakshinapath or also known as Dandakaranya. You might have heard it in the story of Ramayana. Now this is the timeline of Satvana kings or some of the important kings of this line. Simuka was the founder of the Satvana Empire. According to Puranas, he defeated the last Kanva king Shusharman or Shusharma and also destroyed the remaining power of the Shangas and established his rule over the ancient Deccan. Later he conquered Vidarbha and Vidisha. He took up the title of Dakshina Pathapati, it means the lord of the southern route. Simuka was succeeded by his younger brother Kanha or Krishna. Then Kanha succeeded by his son Satkarni the first. The most famous king of this dynasty is Gautamiputra Satkarni. He was the most outstanding monarch of the period. He has been described as a destroyer of Shakas, Yavanas, and Pahlavas. He also overthrew the Nahapana, who was the western Kshatrapas. So here we can see one unique practice which was adopted by the Satvana kings. They were the first and the only kings who used the name of their mothers as a prefix. You can see the practice was started by the Gautamiputra Satkarni. Due to respect towards his mother, he put her name Gautami before his own, and the same practice was carried forward by the later successors. Like you can see Vasishti Putra Puluvami, Vasishti Putra Satkarni, Shivaskanda Satkarni, and Yajnashri Satkarni. So we can see some of the coins during Satvana period. Here we have few coins of Gautami Putra Satkarni, Yajnashri Satkarni. Now as we can see in picture, the Naneghat inscription is an important source to know about the remarkable achievements of the Satvana kings. These records are in Brahmi script and as mentioned in these inscriptions, it gives us information about Satvana queen Naganika, the achievements of the kings as well as the donations given by them. This inscription also gives information about the religion of that period. It has mentioned some of the Hindu deities from which we can understand the importance of Vedic tradition and Hinduism. In these inscriptions, Gautami Putra Satkarni was mentioned by his mother Balashri Gautami as a Tri Samudra Toya Pita Vahana, which means the one whose horses drank the water of the three seas, that is, Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean, and Arabian Sea. In the famous caves of Ajanta, we have found some remnants of Satvana paintings. Natural colors were used in it, and even today we can see it is existed in good condition and naturally preserved. A number of rock-cut caves at Kadle Bhaje and Nashik belongs to Satvana period. This is the image of Chaitya at Kadle and its magnificent entrance built by the artistic excellence. Some of the caves of Nashik that again belongs to the Satvana period. These are few examples of sculptural art of the period. The stupa of Amravati again the prominent example of Satvana architecture. So we can conclude that the Satvahanas were the earliest rulers of the ancient Deccan and they had created a peaceful society as well as an efficient government system, administration and political stability. Also they had made great contribution in the progress of art, architecture and literature. Satvana kings claimed as they were Brahmins. Apart from this, due to their policy of religious tolerance, we can see Buddhism also flourished under their patronage.